Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and another episode of the GT86 build. The GT86 isn't behind me because I've got my 180 here that we're going to be pulling the engine and gearbox out of, so then I can put some bits and pieces on it to then mock up in the 86. So that's going to be today's plan and major part of the video. So I've already started by taking off the front bar and the front bash bar. I did also remove some of the wiring and the ignition system, as you can see. So I'll continue tackling that. I have drained some of the fuel, so I've just got to take the fuel lines out from underneath where it connects to the hard line, and then from there we're going to be moving on to the interior of the car, removing the gear shifter, the gear shifter just there, which will then allow me to drop the gearbox down and out. So I'm going to give it the best crack to try and get it all done tonight. But yeah, as I said, I already got a bit of a start on it, so we'll get straight into it, try and get it out tonight, and then probably the next video would be me prepping the engine to go into the 86. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so I'm going to start by raising the car. I'll be dropping the coolant, disconnecting the fuel lines, and then I'll disconnect some of the wiring from underneath, like the alternator, the starter motor, and the crank sensor. So I'll do that now. So I'll remove the exhaust in the meantime whilst the coolant's draining and most of the wiring's undone. So I'll take this middle section off first, which will then give me access to remove the tail shaft. I'm going to do my best here to try and get it off myself, because I don't want to, but it might need a bit of help. A screwdriver is probably a bit better, if you can get underneath there. There we go. Come loose. We'll get the clamp off completely. Beautiful. So I'll just leave the clamp with the exhaust so it doesn't go missing, as things normally do around the workshop. Alright, so exhaust off. Now I'll try and get the tail shaft off. So tail shaft at the back is held on by 2 U-bolts and the uni caps there. So we'll get those undone and then we can pull the tail shaft out. So I've got the clutch line out and off. I've disconnected the fuel line, so coolant has drained. So now I'll work my way from the front to the back and start pulling everything off. So we'll get the intercooler pipes undone, taken off and put aside, and yeah, then we'll get the radiator. So I've removed the oil lines for the oil cooler off the Mishimoto oil filter block, blocked them up, so now it's just a matter of unbolting this. I took some wiring off for the oil temp sensor, and then we can slide that out. So now we'll start taking off the bracketry for the radiator. I've already removed the top hose, I just need to remove the bottom hose. Alright, so now that the mess is cleaned up, I will take one of these headlight covers off, so then I can loosen the 4 Allen key bolts that I've got that holds the top support, radiator support. Because I did make it removable when I first did the tube front end, just so it'd be easier to get the engine in and out. So I took off a little bit more wiring. Next I'll take the lambda sensor off, so then I can unbolt it from the down pipe, remove the turbo blanket, remove the down pipe, and then remove the turbo with all the hoses. Pretty much ready to come out. The wiring's out of the way. everything's buttoned up on the engine, so I'll just wait till I can get an extra set of hands to help me pull it out. But in the meantime, I'll clean up, find that nut and bolt, that nut that I lost and washer. And just a bit of a tidy up, clean up, put things away, and yeah, that's part one of getting the engine out. Part two, we'll get it out, and maybe even show you a sneak peek of what's to go on the new engine. So just briefly, it's going to be a new intake manifold, but it's going to look really good. I can't wait to show you guys what it's going to look like. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.